Hey guys, I hope you like that new intro. This is my new series. It's called Objective Only, where KD does not matter. All that matters is that you win every match you do. Today we're doing Demolition on Rundown, and I'm going to show you guys the bombs right here in a minute. I'm using the UMP, and we're going to go up here. We're going to do some spectating, and I'm going to show you guys the bomb spots. Now, those bombs here are pretty accessible. They're wide open, B being on the right and A being on the left. And that's pretty much all I have to say about the bomb. They're wide open, and yeah. So the two enemy spawns, the right spawn is right by the bog, and they can go up along the big bridge, which normally people don't do that because our team is going to have lines of sight directly on them. Most of the time what they'll do is go across the little bridge and cut up around the tienda, as I like to call it, and they'll be right on the bomb. Alternatively, they can go across the little bridge once again, and they can go up through the complex, which is that little group of buildings with the long building in the center. They can go up through there and be on the bomb, and that's the side that I decide to, I guess, look out for later on in the gameplay. And then on the left side, they'll be spawning over by the fish market, which is that two-story building right by Flag C. They can go up around the small little shacks and go across the bridge there or through the swamp. Or they can also go directly across the bridge from that side, and they'll be right on top of A. A is a very easy bomb to get to for them. They can get right on top of it really fast. And we're going to move on to our spawns right here. We spawn right by the antenna station, as you can see. We spawn behind it, on the right or on the left. There's actually 3 spawns. Spawn camping right there is a very common place. People will actually keep spawning right in front of you if you sit right back in the right corner. But basically, people at the antenna station are going to go to B, and that, as you can see, they're going to take that route right up along the right side and be right on top of the bomb. There's a little ledge there that you can easily peek your head over and just pick up some really nice kills. The dotted lines here are lines of sight. So the people over spawning in the cow field, they can get right on top of A2. When they spawn, they're pretty much looking at it. Also, if you go up through the complex, up to the long building, as I like to call it, you can actually look right on the enemy spawns. So both of the enemy spawns are going to be directly in your lines of sight, as you can see marked by the dotted lines. So you almost always want to have either a sniper or someone with lots of ammo up there to cover those areas, and that's going to hopefully hold the enemy back in their spawn. But defending here it's a really easy map to defend because there's so many spots that you can hide. The cow field, you can easily get up into the 3rd story building from going up through there. And that's pretty much it for the spawns, for the bombs. You just need to remember that people can get to the bomb really fast in this map, and they're wide open, so there's lots of areas to... So here we are, we've got 2 bombs being planted. We had actually just joined in. This is the TGS group. This is Danny, me, and Connor. This is our nice little either team tactical or demolition team. And we just let them take B because we couldn't get on top of it in time. And yeah, I'm getting the bomb right here. Marathon's always going to help in demolition, period. You can either get on the bomb and defuse it fast, or you can get to the bomb and plant it fast. Marathon is almost a must-have, and it really doesn't take away any important kill streaks. You can still use stopping power with it if you so desire. So this hole right here is going to be a big spot for them to come through. This is the fastest way for them to get there. So this spot you always almost want to keep claymored, guarded, or, you know, whatever. They can either go on top of the tienda, like I said earlier in the video. They can go that top way, or they can actually cut around the corner there. Pick up a kill. Guy was trying to come around, and I got him. There's also a demolished car that you can kind of hide behind, or you can even hide under the steps if you want to. That'll actually trick them a lot of times if you just hide under that steps. I really don't see it used that much in demolition. You know, a little bit about myself now, guys, because this is a bit of a downtime in the video. I started doing this series objective only just because, I don't know, I felt like it was something that I could do, because let's be honest, I'm not the best person to get a 78-0 gameplay. But I think that going for objectives, like if you're doing the objective as your only point of playing the game, I actually find it really entertaining. And I find, like, you know, game battle matches, I find those really entertaining. And so I just wanted to do this because I felt it was something I could excel at. And so as always, I'm going to need your guys' feedback to let me know how I did. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, let me know, because there's always room for improvement. I know the images could probably be improved on a little bit. Let me know. But, yeah, Demolition, I've been playing Demolition ever since Modern Warfare 2 first launched, because it's Modern Warfare 2 exclusive. There's not Demolition in any other game mode, and I like it because it's kind of like Search, and you know Search is such a popular game mode. It's kind of like Search, but Demolition, you don't have to wait for your spawns. You don't have to die as often. It's not as hardcore, if you want to say that. But Demolition is probably by far my favorite game mode because I can excel in it. It's always great. For me, it's better feeling the person that blew up the objective or captured the flag or retrieved the flag. It's always better to feel that than to go 78-3. And that's just me. I'm more the person to run around, to rush, to have fun. I'm not really that campy. And I hope that what I'm doing is entertaining for you guys. You know, let me know, leave the feedback. So right here, I'm going to switch to my Slayer class, which is FAMAS, FMJ, holographic. And you can use the crab for maximum damage. That was my Kaz Hirai impression. If you guys remember back to 2006, the Sony press conference, they had a bunch of flops, and that was one of them. They were talking about how shooting the crab on its head was maximum damage. That was a little bit off topic. You just heard Danny say there's a guy up top, so that's immediately where I went. I took out my silenced Glocks. I love my Glocks. You love your cock. I love my Glock. And I took those out and I got him. And we're just going to go into the final minute here. One of the things you always have to remember is to hang around. People always want to leave in these final seconds. You got to hang around. So this guy got a stealth plant on us. Ninja is probably the best way to do that. I'll talk about that later when we're on offense. And we're just going to hang out here, I guess. We're just going to kind of chill. There's guys trying to rush up here, but you just got to hold it. During the final minutes is when people most want to just run off and try and get a Predator missile or whatever. That's when people want to try and do that. Final minute. I checked here because I had a feeling, you know, that they may try a flank now, because this entire game they didn't try flanking us at all whatsoever. Zero, zilcho, none. Anything with ilcho. They didn't try flanking us, and they still haven't. And we're going to go into the final couple seconds here. And yeah, we're just going to enjoy our victory. We came back from 2 bombs being planted, and yes, it feels oh so good. And that's it for defending. We came back, and now we're going to try our turn on offense. On Demolition, you always switch to offense after your round. You always flip, let me just say that. And if you go into overtime, that's determined by random generation. It's just randomly generated. And I switched to my Slayer class, and I switched back to my UMP class because I forgot we were attacking. And I'm going to go one of the routes that I showed you earlier. I'm actually going to go up, around, through the other spawn. One of the spawns is right where I just passed. I'm going to go down into the river and up the steps, and we're going to go over here and try and take B. Like I said before, it's very easy to get on top of B. And so you're going to see that again here. It's extremely easy to get on top of B. And you're going to see that here in a couple seconds. So. Yep. They got me again. They're just going to camp up there in the roof. And that's probably the most ideal situation to do in this area or whatever, etc. Yeah, I'm just rushing here. I really don't know what to say about B. It's really hard to get. You got to get on top of it as fast as you can, because it's essentially when they spawn, they're facing directly at each other. You're facing each other. So you're going to be head-on colliding to plant this thing. And he pulls off the plant here. He gets it planted, and I'm not sure if they defuse it or not. But one of the bad things about this is you spawn all the way on the other side of the bridge, which means you got to run across the bridge just to get back to the bomb to defend it. So when you get it planted, you want to let your teammates know, I'm planting it, get over here, or you want to go to a spot where you can hold yourself. Yep, I got sniped by this guy. The Glocks were extremely annoying. The guy was running around with a red dot sight Glock. Extremely annoying. I don't know why everyone's using that gun again. I mean, yes, I use mine, but I don't use them unsilenced because the recoil is just insane. And that's it. We get B, and now we're going to go over here for A. I'm going to actually go up around back of their spawn here, and I think I actually try and get a little spawn camping fun. And you're just going to see, look at this. This is pathetic. He spawns there, then he spawns across there. I reload, he spawns right there. And I try and get both of them, and I die. So we got it planted here. Connor's gonna get out of there, let us know that he planted it. And I'm going back to the spawn. I shouldn't have gone back to the spawn, but I did, and I think I end up actually paying for it right here. I get shot, they spawn, and then they get me, I believe. But they'll actually spawn right in front of you. I actually go up around back here. This is a great way to defend because they're gonna try and rush right up that alley. If you watch my my schematics from earlier, they're gonna rush right up through there. So if you kind of hold a nice little spot where you can watch that alley, that's gonna be great because they're gonna assume that that's their only area of access when they could still go down around and through the crack. And they get a defuse here, and you can't let that stuff get you down. You gotta just keep going. Once you blow up a bomb, you get more time. And what you just saw me do there was get up alongside of a building. So if you see a predator coming in, if I were you, I would try and hug a fence, a wall, or something. There's a weird glitch where if it's on the other side of a wall, it won't kill you, no matter how big the explosion is. So that's what I did there. Now we're back in their spawn, just watching them spawn, all that fun stuff, getting some kills. He gets a plant because I was up there spawn trapping them. And I got knifed, so now I'm going to go back in there and try and defend this bomb as best as I can. Because I realized that sometimes when when they defuse it, you never get to plant again. So you almost want to take, defusing it, you want to take it as the last chance for you. The last chance for you to plant it. You always want to say, alright guys, let's get in there. You know, you want to keep your team excited. All that fun stuff. You just gotta keep them round up. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna crouch right there. And we're going into the last 5 seconds. To this point, it's useless. They can't defuse in that time, and we win. Yeah, don't call it a comeback, as you heard Connor say. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave me some of that fun old feedback. I love watching it, reading it, and I love talking with people that enjoy my stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Next time, we're going to be doing Demolition. Sorry for that crappy voice. See you guys. Thanks for watching.